Hi, I'm Fiorella from Fiorella Eats and Buona Pasqua. I'm going to show you how we celebrate Easter in southern Italy. You know that I'm from Naples, and during Easter time we do a lot of savories, little snacks and pies and dessert type items to celebrate Easter. So some of the objects you will see here today, some of the foods are going to be very, very traditional versions of those things, and some of them are a little bit more modernized versions and some deconstructed versions as well. So one of the first that I'm going to show you is the pizza rustica. We used to call it la pizza piena, which means a full pizza. So what it looked a lot like this, obviously, here. It's pastry crust around, handmade by one of my sisters, Antoinette, and you fill it up with eggs and salumi and cheese. Most notably is the hard salumis that we use in this, and a provolone, probably a sharp provolone. And so it's baked in the oven, and you can see all of the recipes and the ingredients on my website as well if you're interested in making them for yourself, because they're good all year round anyway. And basically this is an example of one of the pieces cut right here. If you look at it, it's a very, very, very healthy version of a quiche. That is something the closest that I can relate it to you that you might know. And it's very creamy, very delicious, and great as a snack after Easter, and also as a great breakfast too. You can cut it up, take it along with you several days after Easter too as well. And the crust is very crusty. Now here is our modern version of it. This is our pizza piena for the vegetarians in our family. And Antoinette went ahead and made one for my sister Josie. And in here is their spinach and mushrooms, the eggs as well, sharp provolone cheese. And if she wanted to get a little even, kicking it up a tiny bit more of a notch, I would put some really, really sharp cheddar in there as well. The crust is the same. Now, my sister Lena is the expert tortanella maker, which you will probably know this bread. This is an Easter bread. We do call it tortanella, and it's kind of like a lard bread, and namely because it's smothered in lard when it's cooked. But that's only so that the dough can be really crusty and crispy and buttery. So this, as you can see here, is also another type of bread, of course, and inside it's stuffed with different pancetta and salumi and cheeses as well, and dotted with 2 eggs over traditionally, like so. Then you can just cut this open, and inside you will see how jam-packed it is with all of the salumi and cheese. And I'll tell you something, you can vary this from family to family, but my family and Lena does not skimp, so she stuffed this baby. Okay, so it's cheesy and delicious, and you can always crisp it up later in the oven, individual pieces like this too, and it would be a great addition to a salumi board. So just imagine a beautiful salumi board and a cheese board with a couple of slices of this bread on it for your next dinner party would be amazing as well. So I'm going to put that right there for you. And so this is what it looks like from the inside as well. That very rustic looking, right? Not everything is perfect. And one of the next pies we do, a very traditional pie, is called an Escarole pie. And it's very much in the same crust as the pizza piena, but inside there will be Escarole, which is a very, very seasonal vegetable and very, very well-liked vegetable in southern Italy. And so you would chop up some pignoli nuts and calamari olives and chop them up with some sardine in it as well to give it flavor, and it would be in a pie crust like that. So this year we decided not to have too many pie crust type savories, and instead we decided to take those same flavor profiles in the Escarole pizza pie and make it on a deconstructed crostini. So what I have here is some crostini bread that has been put in the oven at 350 degrees, sea salt and olive oil and some garlic, and over top we sauteed that very same Escarole with the grilled olives, pignoli nuts, and a little bit of sardine. And again, this could go exceptionally well with any salumi or cheese board at any dinner party that you would have. Also, the other thing you can do, and we can add too, which is another seasonable vegetable this time of year in Italy that they use a lot, is the broccolo di rape, which of course we made another crostini for that too. So the bitterness of that plant cuts into some of the savory palette of these other savory dishes. So here we are, some of our traditional Easter. Buona Pasqua.